Okay, so we're gonna do the sticker tutorial that we worked on, but this way you'll be able to do it each on your own time. So open up Photoshop, you're gonna go to your start menu, go to all programs, Photoshop. Now I have Photoshop opened. I'm gonna go File, New to get my artboard, my piece of paper, print, letter size, maybe I'll do it portrait mode, or landscape mode, not portrait. There we go. Okay, so now I have my artboard. My step one is going to be create a piece of text. So we will, what should we make our text called, or our sticker look like? I guess we can just do sticker. I'm going to highlight and I'm going to find a good font. I have a lot of weird fonts at home. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now I have my font. Oh, that's not actually nice because the T overlaps the S. Ugh. So I'm going to hit T for text and hover over this text again to select it. Okay, much better. Now, the back of the sticker is going to be white, so having a background that's white isn't going to really work out very well. So let's change our background to something like gray. But if you notice there's this little lock button here, that means the background layer is locked. You can't change anything. So we're going to have to double click that to take off the lock. Then I'm going to do a color overlay, which is a layer style. So double click on the right hand side of that layer, and then we're going to go to color overlay. Now my default one is gray, but you can always click and then change it to whatever you want. Once it's the color you want, you're going to hit OK. Okay, so now I've just selected my background. Silly me. Control Z. Make sure I go to my text layer. Boom. Awesome. So now I'm going to make it a little bigger. Control T for transform once it's the size that you want it. Remember, hold Shift so that you don't make it look stupid. If you get it to a size that you're like, uh-oh, that looks dumb, just hit Escape and then Control T again, and it'll let you change. I'm going to hit Enter. Awesome. So now I'm going to apply a stroke. That is when the computer is going to trace the outline for us. So that is a layer style. So we're going to double click in there. Now we have our layer styles again. So stroke. Now, I don't want it inside, I want it outside. What color should we make it? Maybe gold. Okay. Now I can't see it, what the heck? It's because it was too little. Okay, so we're going to make it so that they kind of look like bubble letters, so it's all connected. Like that. And I don't like that color. Okay, better. Oh, that's why. The opacity was down. Huh. That's like how see-through things are. Okay. Once you get it the way you like it, you're going to hit OK. Now, we have our layer, our text layer. It's got an outline, yay. Now before I go to cut out a chunk of it to make it look like it's pulling up, I want to rasterize this layer, and that means turning the text into uneditable pixels. So if you have any spelling errors you want to fix or anything, you're gonna need to do that before you rasterize. So for example, maybe I wanted it to say stickers. I'm gonna hit T again, or go to T on my sidebar and click over your thing, and boom. Okay, there we go. So now I have it the way I want it. We're going to rasterize it. It's super complicated. Just kidding. You're going to right click over the layer. Right click. And you're going to hit rasterize layer style. Boom. So now these are pixels. This isn't a line of text anymore. So at this point we're going to pull up the corner to roll over. So both of my letters at the end are kind of curvy, so this might look silly, but that's okay. We are going to go use our polygonal lasso tool. So that's that 1, 2, third tool down. Press and hold it to make sure it's the polygonal. And you're going to cut off a chunk by clicking, making a triangle. Okay, once this is selected, you're going to right click and do layer via cut. So now you can see these are two separate layers. So you're going to use layer 1, that just chunk that you cut off, just like that, but leave it where it was, and go edit, transform, rotate 180. Okay, I'm going to hold Alt and wheel in a bit, kind of match that up. Okay, so now you can kind of tell that it's looking like it's folding over, but the back of a sticker doesn't look like the front of the sticker. So we're going to go into our layer menu here, or layer style, sorry, and you're going to do color overlay. Now I don't want it the same as my back. I want it white because the back of the sticker is white. So there we go, getting better. And then I'm going to apply a satin finish here to try to make it look like it's folding over itself. So sometimes, or the defaults work out okay, but you can kind of figure out what you think looks best. So once that's good, awesome. I'm also going to throw a drop shadow on there. Now you're going to want to make sure you can move it like this or with the settings, that the shadow is over the text, right? Because we don't want the shadow back here because it's folding over the text. Okay, now it's like that. And I'm just going to zoom in and move it so it's over like that, and we are golden. Now if you'll notice, this moves on its own. Okay, so say you wanted to move everything together, if you hold shift and select both layers in your menu and hit link layers, then you can kind of move it around together. So try that out. The challenge is to create something that looks like the front of a binder. So you could put some of your favorite bands or your favorite shows or your favorite YouTubes and stuff. Because this doesn't have to be with text. You can do this with pictures as well. So I'll show you quick with pictures. Okay, so you notice how it has this gray background, the gray and white? This means it's a PNG, which means it has no background. So you'll notice when I paste it, it's going to be black around there. So for a PNG file, you're actually going to have to hit Save As. And that was a fake PNG file. Super. And if I go to use the wand, I'm going to select the around, hit delete. Now if this ever pops up, it's because the computer doesn't know what kind of file you've popped in there. So all you're going to need to do is right click over it and rasterize, just like we did with the type. And now if I hit delete, boom, way more better. Control D, V, Control T to transform. Awesome. Now I kind of want to give it a white or maybe a burgundy outline. So we're going to do stroke. Well, I guess we could do yellow so it matches. Okay. Awesome. Hit OK. Then I want to rasterize the layer so it's all one chunk. Now let's cut off part of his head. Okay, once we have that layer selected, edit, transform, rotate 180. Awesome. Now go into layer styles again, color overlay, white, perfect, satin, perfect. That looks silly to me though because now that it's bigger. Okay, better. And then drop shadow. And boom. So you can do it with pictures too. Ooh. But yeah, so give her a go. When you are done and you love it and you want to save it, File, Save As, put it on your, spell it right, put it on your desktop, save, OK, minimize that guy, go to your Google Drive, click and drag that in. Boom. Done like dinner.